Welcome to Financial Freedom Fridays. So today I'm going to be talking about the difference between your 401k, some pros and cons, as well as the IRA, also known as the Individual Retirement Account. To begin, a 401k is basically an employer-sponsored retirement account. And with most employers, you have the option to have your income or your salary held automatically and contributed to your 401k plan that your company offers. One of the benefits of having pre-tax dollars is your income is reduced. So you're in a lower tax bracket essentially. One of the other benefits is, something that I always talk about, which is free, right? Free money. So when you're contributing to your 401k plan, on average, companies will match between 4 to 6% of your contributions. And for each dollar, and this is on average, guys, because when I started my first company, my company matched 100% up to 6%. So for each dollar I contributed, they matched $1. But for most companies now, they're matching about 50 cents per dollar. So for every dollar that you're contributing to your retirement account, your 401k, they're matching 50 cents. So that's still awesome, right? You're automatically getting free money with the 50% return. So it definitely makes sense. Do not sit on this opportunity. If you guys are just 21, 22, 23 and you're thinking I have years, those years will allow you to compound interest. And if you wait until you're 35 or so to start thinking about this, you'll have essentially half the money that you would have had you started at age 21. Well, now that we've talked about some of the benefits, let's look at some of the disadvantages. One is that depending on which company you're employed with, they may have a limited selection of funds that you can choose from. So that's one that could be a disadvantage. The other is that there are huge penalties for early withdrawal. So here's the rule. It's kind of this trade-off between us and Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam says, I'm not going to tax you on this money and I'll allow it to grow pre-tax, right, until you withdraw the funds at age 59 and a half, right? But in return, you agree not to touch the money until age 59 and a half. If you touch the money before age 59 and a half, you're going to be taxed between state and federal of approximately 33% taxes, right? Huge blow towards your savings. So you don't want to touch your money before that time frame. So in a nutshell, those are probably highlighted pros and cons to your 401k. So one of the side notes that I did not mention is that if you are not, if your company is a nonprofit, you still have this option of saving for your retirement via a 403b, which is quite similar to a 401k. So, you have that option. So now we're going to talk about the individual retirement account or your IRA, right? The individual retirement account is not offered by an employer. So it's great for you guys who are self-employed or freelancers. Please do not think if you're not hired by a huge company that you cannot plan for your retirement. There are so many options. So the IRA is one of those options that you have, right? So you don't have to go the traditional route if you choose not to. With the traditional IRA, it's really similar to the 401k, with the exception that you as an individual are saving for your retirement account directly through your, like a brokerage company or financial services. And one of the benefits in that is that if you have a spouse, if you're married and you have a spouse who isn't employed, you have the opportunity to also save for your spouse. One of the disadvantages with the traditional IRA is that there are certain income restrictions based upon your adjusted gross income. So similar to the 401k, with the traditional IRA, you have that pre-tax where to reduce your income tax bracket, so you're paying less taxes on the front because you're in a lower income tax bracket. But when you withdraw your funds, you do have to pay taxes on those withdrawals. So quite a lot of similarities between the 401k and the traditional IRA. One thing with the traditional IRA also is that you have a max contribution of about $5,500 per year. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Now let's look at the Roth IRA. With the Roth IRA, you are not able to reduce your taxable income bracket because you are going to pay those tax dollars when you initially contribute to the fund. So I guess that could be one of the disadvantages. So you have to look at what works best for your situation. But one of the benefits with the Roth IRA is that once you pay those tax dollars in the beginning, your money is still compounding tax-free, so you're not getting taxed on that earnings that you have that's accruing, and it stays that way. Once you withdraw those funds, you never pay taxes again. So you pay taxes in the beginning with the Roth IRA, and that's it. You never pay taxes again. So that's one of the benefits of a Roth IRA. So hopefully that little highlight of your 401k versus your traditional and Roth IRA gave you some insight on the differences, and you can take those things into consideration when you're planning for your financial future. Be sure to enjoy your upcoming 4th of July weekend. Stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe to Instagram. I am _Romona. Follow me on Twitter at Hale-Coley. And until next time, let's commit to being physically, spiritually, and financially fit. Happy Friday!